Folks, sometimes people don't fully know and understand how badly things can go when things are not going accordingly. Friendships, relationships, family. And oftentimes in life, things get taken for granted. So sometimes you just have to let people miss out on you, and they're not going to realize what they're missing till it's gone. Because today, a lot of people think they can just disrespect you, act however they want, do whatever they want, and not treat you accordingly as who you are. So it's a bad mistake, and it's going to lead people to having to one day realize that the things that they did have around should not have been taken for granted. They did not treat you right. They just, I've had this happen many times. Friends, people think they can just get over on you or just do whatever they want, treat you whatever way they want. And whether it's disrespect or not, or little backhanded compliments, it could be any of those things, but those are the people, bro. It's going to come a time where enough is enough, and you're just going to let go. And it's at those exact moments where reality starts to kick in, and people who are smart, they will catch that, and they'll make an adjustment, and they will fix those things. But a lot of people, bro, are going to treat the wrong people. They're going to treat the right people wrong, is what I mean. And a lot of you are probably relating to this video. A lot of you are probably chosen. A lot of you probably bring a lot of value to the table. A lot of you are probably very well put together. And you probably have people around you, or have had people around you who just are not. And that's the mistake they will make, thinking it's okay. But it doesn't end well. It does not end okay for them. Because you are going to be the one that they are missing out on. You are the one that could have drastically been that person, that staple in their life, that good friend, that good partner, that good family member that they could rely on for anything. And what happened? What did they do? They stabbed you in the back. They disrespected you repeatedly, thinking it's okay. In these moments, guys, you will go on to live your life, create a wonderful life that they will now have to look into from the outside in, but they can't get close because you won't let them get close. You don't want them to get close. You're perfectly fine living your life. You have let go. They have stayed attached, and they're trying to ride your coattails from afar. They will constantly wish that they did not do the things they done. They will constantly wish and pray they could get back into your life. But unfortunately for a lot of people, they never will be able to, because they have showed you their true colors. You don't want nothing to do with that ever again. You don't want nothing to do with that anymore. And you understand the burden that is to your life to have toxic friends around, to have backstabbing people around, doing so much for them, and look what they've done to you. They didn't do you no good. You literally fed them, bro. You literally fed those people. And they just think they can do whatever they want. They'll act nice to your face. They will stab you in the back. They'll act nice to your face to get things from you, but behind closed doors, they got some things to say about you, and it's pretty shocking when you go through situations like that. And this could go for anybody. But it's rather shocking. This makes people like us, who are the givers, more self-aware, more reserved, more hesitant to even give anymore. Because when you give to people who do you that dirty, it just makes everything 10 times worse. Because if you're giving a lot to people to begin with, you view them as very high, a high up person in your life. So the more you do and the more bad you get back in return, people talking smack about you, people slandering your name, people acting cool to your face and then turning on you behind closed doors, the more it stings. And I've been through that. I'm not the only one. And it's just something you have to learn from. And those people, bro, they're not worth 5 cents. They are losers. They are bums. Let's be real. They ain't got anything to show for it. You're just feeding them. And they're withering away to nothing. Probably addicted to bad stuff and everything else and going crazy. And if they don't get their fix, you don't want to be around them. And you don't want to be the one supplying their fix either. Because these individuals are addicts. They are losers. They are people that could have been something but never will be anything. They are men and women of many traits, but a master at nothing. So they wither away. And as a chosen one, as you begin to rise in your life, as you begin to have everything together, this just eats them away more and more and more. They are not happy for you. They're not happy for your success. Don't expect them to be. It makes sense that they're actually not. Because they want what you got so bad. So bad. They want what you got. But they're not going to get it. They will never get it. And that's where the hatred comes from. That's where the jealousy comes from. That's where all the envy and the craziness that goes on, that's where it comes from. They just view you as a source of supply. They just view you as a person. They want to try to fool you mentally. They want to try to mess with your mind. To try to get you to do this and to do that, and if you don't, you're the worst person on earth. That's what they want you to do. And if you can't, they will show you their true colors. And it's that simple. So as a chosen one, these are things you have to watch out for. These are things that you cannot just let slide by. You cannot just let these things happen. This shit is only for the real. Fake people will be offended by stuff like this because they do those things themselves. They don't want to hear this. They don't want to hear any of this. They just want people like us to be stupid so they can step on us, so they can walk on us, so they can have their way with us, so they can use us and abuse us and do all that shit. That's what they would prefer. So if we're self-aware and we put a stop sign up, no, you're not doing this. Now it's a problem. Well, good. Good. I'm glad it's a problem. I'm glad it is. Now we're against each other. Good. Because you have to look at them and tell them, you are not having your way with me. You're living your life, bro. You're living your life. You're doing the things that you have to do as a man or a woman. So for people like that to come in, to try to fool you, to try to get money from you, to try to steal from you, to try to do whatever they're going to do to get things from you. You don't let it happen. People like this, bro, you will do best at arm's length. The closer these people get to you, the worse things get. Not better, worse. The closer they get to you, the worse things get. True colors get shown, and it is an absolute nightmare. I've cut off cousins like this, friends like this. And it's not an easy thing to do, but today it's easy for me. Because I just don't give a fuck anymore. Once I see who you is, that's a wrap. That's who you are. That's who you are. I don't mess with that. If you have a problem with that, then make me a problem, because I don't care either. We can do that. We can arrange that. You can be against me. I don't even want to be against you, because I don't even want to think about you. But you can have that energy towards me. I just can't care enough, because we have a life to live. And for these people to get in our heads, to get in our minds, to try to start this beef and animosity and all this, bro, it's just not even worth it. Let them do whatever they do. Let them run with the narrative they want to run with. Let them make us out to be the problem. Let them make us out to be like the bad people, the cousin that wasn't there, the guy that got away, the friend that got away, and oh, he thinks he's just too good for us now. Let them all think that. Because you know the truth, we live a healthy life. We live a healthy life that they cannot keep up to. They cannot maintain. They just sink. They sink. We fought tooth and nail to get to where we want to get to in life. They're not going to drag us down to there. They ain't going to drag us down to hell right where they're at. We ain't going there. We're going somewhere else. So I've had this mindset my whole life. They're going to have to come and rise to us, to our level, or they're not, because we ain't going down there. They're going to have to come up because we ain't going down there. And unfortunately, a lot of those people, they can't get up. They can't rise to that level. That's not our fault that they can't get themselves together. Because we can't do it. We can only do us. We can't do them. They have to do that. They have to fight in their own lives to be a positive force to be reckoned with. And then you link with other positive people, because that's how it works. You will become exactly what you want to become. And it's going to be through actions. Consistency. Being self-aware. It's not just pondering. It's not just thinking a treasure chest is going to hit your front doorstep and life is going to change. Unfortunately, that's not the way it works. And if it did, you would not be grateful for that easy run anyways. Life is about the journey, guys. It's about the ups and the downs. It's about the ups and the downs. It's about accepting that reality. You look back at your tough times when you make your life better, and it's like, that wasn't so bad. The hardest part about it is thinking about not being where you want to be. That's the hardest part about it. The hard times aren't even that hard. It's just the thoughts that start to kill you. It's the thoughts that weigh on you, not being where you want to be and all that other stuff. It's not even about the moment, and like, it's not like you're in some Saw movie getting your eyes peeled out or your arms being ripped from limb to limb. It's not like it's that horrible. It's just the fact that you suffer mentally because you're not where you want to be. You know what helps with that? You know what I did? Focused. Goal-oriented. Fighting every day. Putting what isn't there, and like, you're not where you want to be. Don't just consume your mind in that every day and think about that every day. Put that back and just get this positive life momentum rolling. Work on your health and your fitness. Study. Start a side hustle. Do things that's going to get you going. Those things ain't going to happen unless you make it happen. So it's not about just sitting there thinking about where you're not, where you're not want to be and all this stuff. It's about putting in effort. That makes you feel good. Accomplishing things, making your day worth it, makes you feel good. This is what chosen ones understand. This is what chosen ones do. And for the rest, they don't get it. Because the rest are going to complain about how things are and all this and all that. It don't do you any good. They also make excuses and start to drink and start to do drugs and smoke and do this and do that, do rebellious things and sleep around. And it's what bums do. Chosen ones are committed. Chosen ones are disciplined. Chosen ones put in that work. Chosen ones take risks. We were put here for a bigger purpose. We were here to change the world in small ways and in big ways. And life is a never-ending process that's just going to keep rolling until it no longer rolls at all. We'll be rolling around in a casket one day. And then it stops. And then it shuts. Lights out. After that, we'll have to see what goes on. We'll be chilling, drinking some spearmint in heaven with each other. So, you either get your shit together or you don't. You either change your mindset or you don't. You either be a bum or you choose the higher path. It's going to be a challenge. It's going to be tough. You got to battle through. You got to choose to make commitments every day. And not have your head in the clouds thinking about where you're not or whatever else is going on or just being a complete sloth and doing your own friends dirty or your own family even. Because that's what sloths do. And we're the ones that, we have to give them a little taste of reality. Cut them loose because they don't belong. They don't belong in your life. They can go somebody else up. That's what they can do, because that's what they're going to do. They will fail in friendships. They will fail in their own families. They'll be in single parent households. They will fail all the way around the board because they fail themselves. People who fail in life like that, bro, they are actually failing themselves. They are a failure themselves. How you do one thing is how you do everything. So what's it going to be? There's no point in being that type of human. Those types of humans, bro, are just losers and they're cowards. They can't do anything else. That's what it is for them. And there's literally no other way about it. There's no other way about it. So, it is what it is. But I know one thing, regardless of what comes our way, regardless of what happens, we will rise. We will fight. We will continue to fight. We will rise. We will make this life what we want it to be. Because we are the ones that are putting in that work. We are the ones getting up even when we don't feel like it and putting in that work, getting those results. Day after day after day, time after time after time. Commitment. So, last piece of advice before I end this video is if you guys find yourself around people like that, it's better to be alone than to be around people like that at all. Because they will leave you empty-handed with nothing. Not only will they leave you empty-handed with nothing, they will take so much from you and they will be gone. So, yes, it is worse to have those people around. Because they bring no value to your life. They actually steal from you. They actually rob you of your value. They rob you of your headspace. They rob you of everything you could possibly think. And then the very final thing, they discard you. or you discard them because you can't take it anymore, and there you still lost because you lost so much stuff. So yeah, it is better to be alone than to be around those types of people. And you guys have to get away from them, bro. You guys have to get away from those people. I did it at a young age. That is going to make or break your life. The people you have around you is going to make or break your life. That is it. So be very aware. Be very cautious. Keep your eyes open. With that being said, that's the end of this video. God willing, God bless. We'll see y'all at the top.